How is everybody doing? Welcome to the Cross-Eyed Texan. We are doing a PAA and a Parker shave. Let me introduce you to the contestants. This little monster right here is the Parker 94R. It is about 3 inches long and weighs about 83 grams. It is a hefty little hunk of steel. You can bring that up there so you can look at the knurling. It's very nice. This is the old school Parker head. No matter what Parker 3-piece razor you had, unless it's the 78R, they all have the same head. It's been a while since I used this particular head, so I'm scared. I don't remember why I didn't use it anymore. Actually, I do. My son took mine, or took his. He had a Parker, the one that had the almost the weave on the bottom of it. I can't remember which model that was. I almost bought one, but I've been wanting one of these, and I saw it in my Amazon stuff a couple of days ago. And I said, you know, I've been wanting that particular one for like 2 years, so I got it. There's the inside of it. It's actually a pretty good head. Parkers are brass construction, chrome plated, so they're not Zamic. And the head's pretty heavy, actually. So let's see what kind of shave we're going to get. Okay. And check the exposure. That looks pretty good. That blade sticks out a little bit. Mr. Geo says this is a pretty aggressive razor. And if I remember, let me show you. We also are going to, as you saw from the front of thumbnail, we're going to be using Parker blades because, you know, might as well. And we are using Aqua di Gio. I'm sorry. And we're going to see how this stuff smells once you get it, once you get some water added to it. Because to be quite honest, it doesn't really smell all that much like it. But sometimes things change once you add water to them. And I think that this will probably be no exception. Sorry, he's got to turn on the water. I even have the matching splash. I love Aqua di Gio. It's been around for a long time. It is the best-selling men's fragrance of all time. So it's good stuff, actually. All right, so like I said, this is the CK6 formula, and I don't know if you can see it back there, but this is the third tub of soap I've bought from PAA. And I remember that when they had the CK1 and the CK6 at the same time, the CK6 was like $25 and the CK1 was like $16. Now they seem to have gotten rid of the old formula and it's now all CK6, and they set the price at a very agreeable $20. This and the splash, it's $41. I can deal with that. And I've got my good old cheapo Omega brush sitting here at the ready. And let's make us a lather and see if we can keep this from being a super long video. That's more water. That's about how much water I'm adding. Not much. Making a lather is not a very difficult thing. It's a matter of 2 ingredients. Yes, some soaps are harder to lather than others, but when it comes right down to it, it's still really not that hard. But if you're new, keep trying. See, let you look at that right there if you're new. There's a little too many bubbles in there for my liking, so. Look at that. See how that has peaks on it? Like you were making egg whites. That is a good lather. That is an excellent lather. All right. let's see what happens, shall we? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. My day's been kind of challenging. Hasn't been too bad. It's been a lot of first world problems. Oh, it's putting away. Yeah, this smells a little more like aqua di gio when it's wet, but it's not a dead ringer for it by any stretch. I was putting away some frozen stuff in the freezer, which I'm very grateful for. And I did something wrong, and one shelf fell into another, and then another, and another, and I got hit in one of my favorite places, and words were said, and then prayers were prayed for repentance. It hurt. All right, now the part I'm half scared of. No, I'm not scared of this. This is a good razor. Oh, and I also ordered the new Game Changer 76. That'll be here soon. I'm really looking forward to that. I love my 84, but it's a little too much. All right, let's see what we got here, folks. Man, this soap is fantastically slick. And this razor is pretty good, at least on the easy parts. I love the smell of aqua di gio. It's one of those things that I will, if I've had a hard day, I will, sometimes I will come home and take an extra shower just because it relaxes me. And that's one of my favorite scents to put on. And it doesn't matter if it's hot or cold outside to me either. I love it. All right, here's the tricky part. And here's the part that guy taught me. Stick your tongue in there. There you go. This was well worth $31 on Amazon. Well worth it. I have to stop buying stuff. But I wanted to make some fresh content for the channel. I can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Nobody's going to want to watch that. And a friend of mine suggested that I start keeping track of the things I buy for the channel. And I agree. I think that's a splendiferous idea. All right. First pass. Done, and done very well. So I like to dry my face off. Underneath the lip is wonderful. Second pass is going to be hardly anything to it. So let's wet the face. A lot of people don't like Parker. Sometimes I'll see him in the comments described as absolute junk. You know, I don't think that's a fair assessment. Recently I ordered, I'm going to do a review about this. Recently I ordered a set of $450 Wharfdale speakers. And I got them and one of the tweeters didn't work. I don't care if it's an inexpensive thing or an expensive thing. Every once in a while, something doesn't work right. Now, these were B stock, so they were refurb. And I didn't keep them because I found a set of Q Acoustics 3020s, not the eyes, but the 3020s on sale on Amazon for $150. And that's what I got sitting on my desk right now. That and a little IEMA DO5 amplifier and I'm stoked. It's great. I had to sell a bunch of my audio gear when I had to go on disability to keep the house payments up until I sold it, and I felt some kind of way about that. But you know, I'm thankful to God that I at least got some of it back. A lot of people are just happy with a Bluetooth speaker. I want to listen to music in the best quality that I can afford, and I consider this a blessing from God. The amp was $170 and the speakers were $150, and it doesn't sound like, you know, a $300 and some odd dollar system. It sounds great. Yep, she's got some grabbing power, Captain, going against the grain. Also, recently for the channel, paid for the software called Filmora by Wondershare, and gonna start doing some more editing and things like that on the video to try to make it look a little better. I like that little short handle because I can hold it like that. But everybody's preference is different. And I have to say, this is the best I've ever had a Parker blade feel. The absolute best. Oh, I think I just got a weeper. Yeah, this thing will bite you. It'll bite you. You gotta be careful. One day I want to do a Sterling and PAA showdown. But, you know, in a way that's kind of pointless because it all depends on your skin type and beard type. In this particular hobby, well, in almost any hobby, it's really hard to get dogmatic about too many things, because if it's audio or shaving, everybody likes a certain type of thing. Everybody wants to hear a certain type of sound. And, you know, I think that we should just encourage each other to like what you like and encourage each other to maybe try something new every once in a while if you're set in your ways. Holy moly. That was a 2-pass shave. I don't need cleanup at all. If you have normal, slightly oily skin and your beard isn't, well, even if your beard is super coarse and you want a good, inexpensive razor, check out the Parker 94R. You can pick these up at Amazon all day long for $31, and I believe that's with shipping. It's heavy. It doesn't feel obnoxiously light in your hand. I'm glad I got this. I was kind of concerned. You know, there's a little spot right there, and we're going to do something stupid. Don't try this at home, kids. Try it at somebody else's house and bleed all over their bathroom. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right, now I got to find my alum block, y'all. There it is. It's hiding. Razor Rock alum block. It's good stuff. All right, so we'll give it the old sting test. Not too terribly bad. And we'll let it sit for about 15-20 seconds. Yep, so I want to show y'all, I mean, not that anybody asked, I'm going to show y'all where I record. Well, let me back up a minute. My channel actually started out as a gun channel. So I learned how to do benchtop reviews of firearms and things. So I incorporate that into my channel. Like, I want to get close to a razor. I didn't do it on this time, but I want to get in close to a razor and give you a really close-up view and then cut and then go shave. But I'm going to show you where I record and how I do both of my channels. I run two. I run one that's where I review Bibles and talk about simple Bible truths. I don't get into anything super duper complicated because I don't, I'll leave that to the guys with the doctorates and stuff. But I believe that in the KISS method, keep it simple, saints, and try to be more like Jesus is really the name of the game. Wow, I'm super impressed with that. I even forgot what I was talking about. But I'm going to show you where I record these things. And I'm going to introduce you to my other hobby, which you may guess is audio. I had to sell everything because I lost the ability to work. I was pretty upset about that. But I've recovered, to a degree. And this is kind of why I make videos. I can't just sit around and be pretty. You know what I mean? So we're going to try some of this flash. Mom, this guy's an idiot. Let's see how bad this stinks. Yeah, that smells close enough to Aqua de Joe. That's actually better than I thought it was when I originally smelled it before I put it on my face. But I will be going to my room, and as I upload this video, I will be putting on some ADG because it just makes me feel better about my life. Well, I've never had a Parker blade feel that good. Once again, this is a great little razor from Amazon if you want something inexpensive and weighty. This thing's heavy. And I like that. It's got a decent balance point, but balance points really don't matter too much because I kind of want it to lean forward anyway. But it leans up against your face and you have to put no pressure on it. And that was a 2-pass shave with no cleanup, except for that one part y'all saw me do. Anyway, let me drain this water here. I want to thank every new subscriber as we march on toward 1,000 subs. And I'm still trying to decide what to get for the giveaway, but I got a little bit before that happens. I would love to be at 1,000 subscribers by September. I think that would be great. I want to keep things lighthearted. I want to talk about fragrances and shaving, and I also want to offer some encouragement, especially for men, because we don't get a lot of it these days. And it's nice just to have a nice chat and hear somebody say things that'll help lighten your load a bit. And that's really the emphasis on shaving and all this other stuff, is it kind of brings men together and something we can, and women, it's something we can discuss. And while we're enjoying our hobby, we can chat and encourage each other. So, like I always say, the world's kind of an unpleasant place sometimes. And it's up to us to be the change we want to see. So hold the door open for somebody. Smile at somebody. Maybe help somebody out. Go mow somebody's yard. Be a blessing to somebody in this turbulent world. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.